Ariana with Fresh Pair of Eyes. How are you?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
Awesome. So Ian and Camille seem to be really caught up in this idea of happily ever after, as they call
Mm.
it, and meant to be in the one. Do you actually believe in that concept, or do you think, even as those characters, they kind of need to let it go and live in this moment of who they are as people now instead of in the past, or what they hope to be?
Yeah, I feel like I do feel like people can end up and get to a place where it is happily ever after. But it's not as it's not as the experience and the process isn't as nice as the statement. In order to get to a place where it's happily ever after, you're gonna have to go through some trials and tribulations. You're gonna have to grow, especially when it comes to a relationship, face some of those obstacles that will make you strong enough to, get stronger as a couple, as a relationship. So, it's an interesting question. It's like, on one hand, you got to go through some of these negative things to get that. Because I'm not naive. I don't think everything is hunky dory, peaches and rainbows. But I feel like when you can face some of those obstacles, you can get strong enough to get to a place where we can feel happy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. So, to me, Ian is a very unique character, especially for a Black male. He's a chef. He seems to be way more emotionally mature than Camille, his counterpart, is. He always wants to talk. He's just a very different person that we've encountered on screen and honestly, probably in real life. What is
Mm.
it like to be able to play that character and kind of show a different side to Black masculinity that we don't often see?
It's great. It's been one of the biggest treats in my in my life and definitely in my professional life, as an artist. I would say that, being able to display that. I've had lots of men come up to me and talk about that. Because I am on the surface, like the stereotypical like strong Black man. Like if there's a problem with the family, I'm gonna fix it. If anybody's messing with the family, I'm gonna protect it. Nobody's paying bills over here. It is what it is. But like, as I've grown through again, different relationships, knowing myself through therapy, reading, and just art in general, like I've come to understand that, being a real man is more than just the strong exterior. We need that too. Don't get it twisted. Like again, when push comes to shove, we're gonna need that. But in order to be a real man, I feel like it's got like, one has to have that contrast or that juxtaposition. You know what I mean? There's gonna be certain times where, the family's gonna need you to be strong and tell them what to do. There's gonna be other times where they're gonna need an ear to talk into or a shoulder to cry on, or even just someone to be there and be vulnerable enough to feel those things with them. And that's part of being a teacher and being a real man. It's not just one side. So, those are my thoughts on it.
Awesome. Thank you.